Are you wondering how to find sellers in this very low inventory market? I'm Cindy Wadsworth.
And I'm Pete Pacina.
And we're with the Cindy Wadsworth team at eXp Realty. And finding sellers is the topic we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah, so we get this question all the time, right? It's a shifting market. What does an agent do today to find a seller? Well, the truth of the matter is, no matter what the market is, there's several proven niches that you can get consistent business from. We were calling them the 3Ds, right?
Right. We were calling them the 3Ds until last month we went to a mastermind with some of the top eXp agents, and we asked one of the agents who was actually ranked the #1 agent in the world 7 times in a row with Keller Williams before he came over to eXp. We were asking him what he does. He added 2 more Ds to our 3Ds.
Yeah, I was very surprised. I didn't even think about it. You get so used to doing something, and then you get to go to a mastermind like that, and your mind just gets expanded. That's the benefit of it, right?
So why don't we tell him what our 3Ds were?
Absolutely. So these were the 3 niches that we've always focused on, irregardless of the market, because we know there's consistent business. Number 1, divorce. When a divorce happens, typically a homeowner will need to sell, and more than likely, one or both parties will also need to buy again.
Right.
So when a divorce happens, you're really helping those parties move on with their life, and you may get up to 3 transactions from being a part of that as well.
Right. The next D is sadly death. When somebody passes away, there is usually an estate and the need to sell a home.
Yeah, and a lot of times it'll go through the probate process, and that family may or may not have a need for that home anymore. And if they don't have a need for the home anymore, they're definitely going to have a need for the assets and the equity in that home. So your job as an agent is to help them through what is very emotional, but to get to the other side of it so that they can get some closure and move on and be able to just create a new legacy for their family.
And for both of those situations, we find that attorneys are a really good source of information for both divorce and death.
Yeah, so you can definitely spend some time networking with the right attorneys in your area, create a relationship with them, and you can help each other with lead flow that way.
And what's the last D?
Well, the third one is debt, right? And we saw a lot of this, especially during the last housing crisis, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10. People were underwater, foreclosures, bankruptcies, tax liens, all kinds of reasons.
The other way you can look at that is distress.
Yeah, right.
Any kind of distressful situation.
Yep. So there's a lot of ways that you can find these sellers. You could go on a pre-sale foreclosure list through your local county website, tax lien websites, county websites that have liens against their properties for high grass and things of that nature. Now, I don't suggest reaching out to them and say, hey, I saw you on a list that you're distressed. What I suggest is getting a hold of their contact information and reaching out through that entire neighborhood and letting them know that the market is still strong and asking them if they have a need to sell their current home. And if they don't say they have a need, maybe ask them when they are planning on moving next.
So one of the next Ds that Tom Daves told us about was diapers. When people have children, typically they have a need to get a bigger home.
Yep. So when that happens, they're going to need to more than likely sell their current home so they can use the funds from that home to buy their next home, or they may keep their current home as an investment property, and you may find yourself being able to help someone become a real estate investor when they didn't even realize it's something that was possible for them.
And what was the last D that Tom shared with us?
Diplomas. So that's another one, right? And we should have thought about this since we just dealt with this.
Yeah.
But when your kids are graduating and they're moving out of the home, all of a sudden you might become an empty nester and you may need to downsize your home. So again, you can sell your home. Now you have more than likely some good equity in the home. You can buy the next house cash. So you now have a cash buyer and a seller who's not forced to sell, which is the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So one of the things that Pete and I always involve ourselves in are masterminds, and that's how we learned about the additional 2 Ds. And one of the things that we do in our office here at eXp is every Wednesday at 12:30, we have a mastermind that anybody is allowed to attend, and it's where you can collaborate and share great ideas.
Yeah, we really believe in collaboration over competition. So we don't care what brokerage you're with. It's not a recruiting event. It's just a meeting of the minds for all the agents to figure out how to improve their business. And each week we have a different topic. The first week is general business. The second Wednesday of the month is mindset. The third Wednesday of the month is strategies and tactics. And the fourth Wednesday, my personal favorite, wealth building through real estate and other income streams. So if you're available, feel free to join us. You can reach out to us on any of the links below. We would love to see you at our next mastermind.
We also do them on Zoom if you can't come in person.
Absolutely. Until next time, thanks so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.